Today we're going to talk about a blueprint for your day. This isn't about some rigid, impossible schedule. Nope. It's about finding your own personal rhythm, one that brings a real sense of balance and control back into your life. So let's dive in.
Ever have one of those days you're running around, checking things off a list, constantly moving, but when your head hits the pillow, you think, what did I actually accomplish today? It's a super common feeling. But the fix is all about designing a day that works for you, not against you.
And this right here is a huge mindset shift. We tend to think of routines as these strict, boring cages, right? But they're actually the total opposite. Think of it more like building a flexible framework for your life, one that supports your energy, helps you focus, and lets you create your own unique rhythm.
Okay, so let's start where the day starts, the morning. How you kick things off has a massive impact on everything that comes after. It's really all about setting a positive, organized tone right from the moment you wake up.
What's so cool here is that even though these are two totally different lifestyles, they follow the same core ideas. The student gets going with a gentle stretch while the professional hydrates right away. Both of them eat a smart breakfast, protein for that long-lasting focus, lighter carbs for the student's immediate energy. But the most important part, they both take a minute to plan. That one little action brings so much clarity to the day ahead.
To really get these ideas working for you, let's zoom in on a couple of key terms. These are the real building blocks for a powerful morning.
Hydrate. I know. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But that first glass of water sends a huge signal to your body. It wakes up your metabolism, helps with digestion, and makes you feel more alert. Seriously, it's probably the easiest habit with the biggest payoff you can possibly start.
And the to-do list. Let's think about this differently. It's not supposed to be a stressful list of every single thing you have to do. It's a short, strategic list of your top priorities. The real magic happens when you write it down. It gets the clutter out of your head, which frees up all that mental space so you can actually focus on doing the work.
All right, so the morning's set. Now let's talk about the afternoon. This is usually the busiest, most demanding part of the day. And the key here isn't just to power through it, but to manage your energy and focus in a smart way.
You can see the strategy perfectly right here. See the common threads again? They both have light lunches to dodge that energy crash, and here's the critical part. They both take intentional breaks. Stepping away from your desk to stretch isn't being lazy. It's a non-negotiable strategy for staying at the top of your game.
Now, let's put a spotlight on two words that really capture the challenge and the solution for a killer afternoon.
Oh, the energy slump. We've all been there. That 2 p.m. brain fog hits and you feel like you could just fall asleep at your desk. You know what the main culprit is? A heavy lunch. By picking something lighter, you're giving your body the fuel it needs without making it work overtime on digestion.
Which brings us to recharge. And this is an active thing. A 5-minute break to walk around or do a quick stretch isn't wasted time, it's an investment. It gives your brain a chance to hit the reset button. So when you get back to your task, you're coming back with fresh eyes and renewed focus.
And now for the final part of the day. And honestly, it's the one most of us forget about, the evening. This is where we make the big shift from doing all day to just being. It's the art of winding down. This right here is the perfect sequence. Think of every step as a deliberate signal you're sending to your body and brain. A gentle walk says, let's release the tension. A light meal says, the heavy work is done. Unplugging from screens says, it's time to quiet the noise. You're basically guiding yourself toward a state of rest, which leads to that all-important, consistent bedtime.
Okay, let's break down two last ideas that are absolutely essential for making this evening wind down actually work.
Unwind. This word is so important. It's not just about stopping work. It's about actively letting go of the stress from the day. Whether that means listening to some music, reading a book, or doing some light stretching, it's the process of releasing that built-up tension so you can properly rest.
I absolutely love this metaphor, the reset button. You know, simple little things like washing your face or brushing your teeth can have this incredibly powerful psychological effect. They act like a clear boundary, signaling that the productive day is officially over and your personal relaxation time has begun. So, after walking through the whole day, from that intentional morning all the way to a restful evening, what's the big picture here? Let's boil it all down to the main takeaways.
It all really comes down to these 4 things. First, there's no perfect one-size-fits-all routine. It has to be flexible and work for your life. Second, the goal isn't just to be a productivity machine, it's about your genuine well-being. Third, those little moments to recharge, they aren't luxuries, they're absolutely essential. And finally, consistency is what turns these small actions into powerful, positive habits.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The point isn't to create some perfect-looking schedule on paper. The real goal is to build a day that actually feels good to live, one that supports you, energizes you, and gives you a sense of calm and control.
So I want to leave you with this question. Forget about a massive life overhaul. What is one small habit, just one, that you can commit to starting tomorrow? Maybe it's that glass of water first thing, or taking one 5-minute break, or putting your phone away 30 minutes before bed. What's it going to be?